Hello, my name is Rashmi Mudgil and I am passionate about making science an easy and enjoyable subject for the students of all the levels to learn. I have a master's degree in chemistry from D. Krust Moorthal and also bachelor's degree in education. I have cleared my CTET level 2 exam and for past 4 years I have been providing private science tuitions for the students of classes 9th and 10th. I am excited to share my knowledge and expertise with you so that everybody knows how easy science can be. I have always been a questioning person and science provides me the answers. It is a never-ending journey of knowledge. There is always more to learn, there is always more to explore, and that is the reason I opted to be a science teacher. It is an exciting subject with unlimited potential and I am thrilled to be able to share my knowledge and passion with you. So let's dive into the topic. Before we begin the class, just take a couple of breaths. Think about what you are breathing in and what you are breathing out. What is the stuff that you are inhaling and exhaling? If you are thinking of oxygen, carbon dioxide, water vapors, nitrogen, then certainly you are into today's topic. So these compounds are actually the covalent compounds. And covalent compounds are formed by covalent bond. So certainly these are the molecules which are made up by the covalent bond. Now what is covalent bond? Covalent bond is made up of two words. One is co and another is valent. The meaning of co is sharing or to share. And the meaning of valent is outermost electrons of an atom. Or you can say valence electrons. Fine. So in bonding, certainly the valence electrons are only involved. So we can define the covalent bonding as it is the bond formed by sharing of one or more pair of electrons to hold the atoms together. Fine, so this is the covalent bond. It was first discovered by an American physical chemist named Gilbert N. Lewis in 1916. Fine, so now just explore covalent bond. Now for example, if we take oxygen, fine, oxygen, its atomic number is 8. So it is having 2 and 6, 2 electrons in K shell and 6 electrons in L shell. So certainly these are the valence electrons which will be involved in bonding. So we will just take into the notice only the valence electrons. So we are taking oxygen, certainly 2 electrons here, 2 here, 2 here, 6 electrons, fine. Now one more atom of oxygen come in its vicinity and it is also having 6 valence electrons, certainly. Fine. But we know according to the octet rule that 8 electrons must be there in the outermost shell so as to attain the stability. So what will these oxygens will be doing? Fine. So for this oxygen, it will be sharing its 2 electrons with this. So now this oxygen is having 8 electrons to this 2, 2 and this 2. Total 8. And this first oxygen, what will it be doing? Again, it will be sharing its 2 electrons with that oxygen. So we can say while overlapping, these 2 pair of electrons are involved in bonding. So we can say 2 oxygens are having 2 bonds which are covalent bonds. Fine. One bond is having 2 electrons, certainly 2 bonds, 4 electrons, or you can say 2 pair of electrons. So this is a covalent compound formed by covalent bonding. We can take one more example. For example, you can say a simplest one, carbon dioxide. Central atom certainly in CO2 is carbon. Fine. So carbon has 4 electrons as a valence electron in outermost shell. We can say 2 electrons here, 2 here. Fine. And 2 oxygen are there. So we can say 1 oxygen here and 1 oxygen here. Oxygen is having 6 electrons. We'll be writing in such a manner. This also. So for this carbon, it will be sharing its 2 pair of electrons. Like we can say for this carbon, octet will be completed, like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Octet is there. Okay, and for this oxygen it will be sharing its 2 electron with this carbon, and for this oxygen it will be sharing. We can see both the oxygens are having their complete octet, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7 8. Fine, so we can write it as f. So these are the covalent bonding in carbon dioxide. In such a manner we can take one very simple example of hydrogen, H2. Fine, how come it is formed? It is also a covalent compound. Hydrogen is having only one valence electron, and for K shell there must be a rule of doublet, like 2 electrons must be there, fine, for stability. So this is one hydrogen and this is one hydrogen. It just keep its one electron here and it keeps it one electron here. Again a sharing is done. So fine, so there is only one pair of electron that is being shared between both. So from one pair one bond is formed. So this is also a covalent bond. So certainly the oxygen we are inhaling is not a single atom, because atom is not having an independent existence. Fine, it is O2 molecule that we are inhaling, because O2 is a molecule and it is having certainly independent existence. And this molecule is formed by the bond, and the bond which hold the 2 oxygen atom together is covalent bond. Fine, so this was the concept of covalent bond.